Oh, wait. I'm snagged on something. Oh, it's okay. I got it.
I wanted to give them a roller coaster ride, one that they couldn't get off of for an hour. And I think that we've succeeded in doing that, first and foremost. It's become a lot of other things, but I think it is a scary show. That's what's most important about it, and that's why I think it's a universal, or I should say, an international phenomenon now. X-Files has really caught on because I think people around the world like to be scared. When I created the X-Files, I knew that I wanted to depart as quickly as possible from the UFO extraterrestrial storyline, because I knew that the stories couldn't sustain themselves, or the series couldn't sustain itself just by telling that kind of story. In the conception of Squeeze, the monster, who was a guy who could squeeze through the tiniest places, really was the idea of Jim Wong and Glenn Morgan, who had come onto the show. And I think that they not only wrote a wonderful character in Mr. Toombs, but they cast a great actor in Doug Hutchison to play the part. He's as scary as the part was written. I was actually on the set during the filming of that scene where Eugene Victor Toombs slides down that chimney. We hired a contortionist, a man who could actually squeeze into very tiny places, to do the actual squeeze down the chimney. And then the shot you see where you're looking upwards and Eugene is reaching down and his hand stretches is the magic of the art director, whose name was Michael Nemersky, and the man who did the effect, whose name was Matt Beck, who's done 3 years of the X-Files and done a wonderful job for us. They had him reach down over and over, and then with a computer-generated imager, they were able to take his fingers and elongate them, and the added sound effect, I think, really completes the scare. The idea for the liver eating and for the nest and for the bile really came from Jim and Glenn wanted the character to harvest the livers of people, do it on a schedule, so that in fact if we didn't catch this character, he would disappear again and go into hibernation.
This is a nest. Look. It's made out of rags and newspapers.
This looks like the opening. Think there's anything inside? Oh my God, Mulder. It smells like...
The bile, I think, was a suggestion of mine, and it gave us that classic line from Mulder.
Is there any way I can get off my fingers quickly without betraying my cool exterior?